So, David, thank you.
Get out of it. Really the crowning glory, I guess, to their career, which you have to call it that, a career, don't you? Is this piece of marketing extravagance. Ruttles #1. Inevitable, especially these days of rock being a career choice and all that, you know, which it's become really for most folk, I think. This kind of selling out is expected. All the old favourites, stick them all together, sell more albums than any other album has ever sold. I mean, you see, it's just not about that. It's not about #1s, or #2s, or #3s.
#4.
It's about #4s, which of course is my next album.
#4?
Yeah, #4.
Very nice. Because they had #9, didn't they, for a little while? That was their number.
They slipped out #9 in between #16 and #32, I think, if I'm not wrong. But I mean, they were just trial runs, weren't they? It took them a long time to get this right, #1. Which I think is, I mean, they were heading for that. They were heading, from the moment they conceived of #37 and started working backwards, I think they were heading for #1. But I got #4 before they had a chance, you see.
I think #37 was an address. I think it was #37 Edith Grove, but that's what I was going to say 14 times. And I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't.
You know, I suppose, I mean, everybody, I think, really felt a bit weird about Chastity's film at the Ruttles behinds. I think when she put all their behinds behind her, I think that probably had as much to do with splitting them up as anything. I mean, they thought they were going in to have their portraits taken, and they just ended up as 4 cheeky cheekies.
4 bums.
Yeah, eight cheeks, actually, wasn't it?
8 cheeks, 4 bums.
Yes. He and his then wife put out an album called Old Bag, which I thought was a reference at the time to my then wife, Medea. But it apparently wasn't, and so I wished I'd been able to tell him that I had forgiven him about the Old Bag.
Was that the nude cover one, or was it?
It was the new cover one, yes.
The one they put in an old bag?
Exactly. We were going to, that one time, I mean, after we'd sort of got real pally, you know, we were going to do some work together, and we very nearly did do some stage, because we wanted to do something in the avant-garde, or without any clothes on. And we were going to do a thing about, we were actually going to live in a bag in Norwich. We thought we wanted something more working class. We wanted to take the elitism out of the whole avant-garde and do something that the working man could understand. So we were going to live for 6 months in a bag in Norwich. But we couldn't ever come up with... It was a real dilemma. I wanted to have, maintain some tune to the whole thing, and I thought we should have a Harrods bag. But Nasty being more of a... He had this socialist problem. Bit of a closet Marxist or Trotskyite, or a little bit. I don't think he knew if he was actually a Marxist or a Trotskyite.
This is Marx and Spencer?
Yes.
And then he wanted that bag?
Marx, Spencer and Engels bag, yes.
So...
it didn't pan out. We were going to have half a bag each at one time, stitch them up the middle, but that didn't pan out.
Were you going to have Chastity in the bag, or was she was bagless?
I think we were going to know. Sex was up for grabs, I think. Right. Oh, his wife.
His wife, yes.
Well, the most extraordinary thing about Barry that I'll never forget is that he would talk with me. Rather, Barry would talk at me for hours. I never understood a word he ever said. It was ages before I realized, in fact, that he was using words. It was just this long drone, which, like sausage meat, was cut off every few with an intake of breath. I thought he was still on the curry.